सबको मेरा नमस्कार. This is International Master and FIDE Senior Trainer Sekhar Sahu. Welcomes you on behalf of Sports Authority of Gujarat and Gujarat State Chess Association to this intermediate training session. Let us have a look at some end game positions and practical end games, followed by strategic decisions in middle game from Grandmaster play. This is also from actual Grandmaster play, and White has a problem. Now the black pawn on A2 is queening. The pawn is queening now. So how should White save the game? I gave you 5 minutes for this position, which is not easy. Lot of fine moves are there. White to play and draw. White to play and draw. It's extremely difficult, but with a little bit imagination, you can find out. We have two checks. We have a check here, H2, or we have a check at C8. Please find out. Examine both the checks. Very interesting position. Very interesting. Any answer? Any answer by now? Sorry, my No answer. Surya Patel, Om Desai, Ramakrishna, Akshar Jhala, Barbara Thakkar, Basal Parikh. They were all are welcome. No answer yet. Please find out the correct answer. No answer yet. Can you show all the critical lines to place Spanish Open as black? I will show. I will show. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, I will discuss the Spanish Open is very active line, and I will discuss maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow. Today I have to do these positions. Nobody has come out. Hello, Samir. Okay. Now let me tell you. For example, now 5 minutes are over. Let me tell you. If you give rook has to check, if you give this check, the king will come gradually. King will come gradually. It is not going to work. So then check, 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 and now you are run out of checks. So no check. Then this check will idea hoping that he will take and he will take the pawn with check. But why should he take? And now this is winning. It is winning now for black. So rook has to check is not working. So rook has to check is not working. So rook has to check is not working because as I told you, rook has to he will come all the way. He will come king all the way and then king will come all the way. Winning. Just winning. Winning. So this rook has to check is not working. Rook has to check. It is lost. Rook has to check. He will come simply king. And now he will just come and lost. Why black is winning. That is the reason you should not play rook has to check. So other check is correct. Rook c8 check. Again this is very tricky. This is again tricky. King h2 check. King h6 check. King comes check. King comes check. King comes check. And now if you take the rook, because if you come repetition, if you come I will repeat. And if you take the rook, rook into pawn check. If you take the rook, now white is having all problems solved. But black has a wonderful move. Rook interpose. Here if I take, you take both the pawns. But now I am offering the rook. This will lose now. If you play king into and now both the pawns winning. So it is hopeless. But still, instead of playing rook into rook check, you can give rook check. Rook check. Idea, you take my rook, I will take rook into pawn check. So check, check, check. Now another check. Draw. You have to go kd5 check, kd6 check. Now if you return, I will repeat perpetual. And if you come there, check. Welcome. Then rook into f2 will come. Rook into c2 check and winning. Not drawing. Check, check, draw. पीछा नहीं छोड़ेगा. So the whole point is, this is a beautiful move in between. This is the beautiful move. But white will not fall for this. White will give other check. So I hope there is this theme is interesting. So the critical lines which I want to study myself, I will show, but I will not interfere in this variations because I have prepared. So after I finish this, I will show at the end of the class. And tomorrow I can show the analysis. At the end of the class, I will show you the index of lines for black, Spanish Open. And maybe Spanish Open, I will discuss some games also, some end games on Spanish Open today. Now another end game. Array. Now this is one. I selected two, three end games for you. Another end game. White to play and win. When there is a tournament happening, basically, the vaccine is likely to come in 2 3 weeks time, and I hope the situation will come in control by March April, maybe June May June the tournament will start slowly. I hope so. No, 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 not knight c5. Okay, no, 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 not bf2. You are winning the queen by force. You need to see why give the piece. When you get the gold, why go for tamba? You are getting the queen for the rook. Why give the bishop? No, bishop check. Check. So you come here, check. You come, I take. Whatever you do. This is bad move. Because check. Rook into queen is a check. So I will play here. The idea, after rook into queen, king cannot take it. But he will take pawn into. And it looks like a draw. Because now this is under attack. And this is under attack. Okay. So it looks like a draw. But white is winning. This is the force position. I mean, all this thing is force. Check, check, only moves. Takes. What to do now? White is still winning. The point is, though both the pieces are attacked, white is in a position to save both the pieces. White can save both the pieces. That is the problem. How to cope up with a problem? अभी आपको रूक को बचाना है, बिशप को बचाना है. क्या करोगे? क्या करोगे भाई? Defend both. Bishop b1. There comes bishop b1. The answer. So you have saved the bishop. But then rook a1. Once again, there is a threat and there is a threat. re5. re5. Okay, I am not supposed to take. Why should I take? King c1. After king c1, rook into bishop check. Rook into b1 check. Draw. Rook a5. Rook into b1 check. Draw. Rook into b1 is a check. So find out. क्या करोगे भाई? कैसा बचाओगे? रूक f5 चेक. ओके. रूक f5 चेक. ठीक है. ठीक है. आई विल प्ले किंग. हे नारायण. Here, king here is bad. No, king here is not working. Why? Because I can give a check and then I can give a check. You cannot take it because of this check. So I will not take it. I will not go. I will go king. Now rook f6 check. King. And now rook g6 check. King. Now rook g7 check. King. Rook h7 check and winning. Because now rook check is coming and running out. So you take, you lose the rook and you move. Just it is enough to bring support. So basically, the ability to cope up with the problems, the power of peace play. All right, ये दो डायग्राम हो गया. So I will give one more. ये हो गया, ये हो गया. Okay. Now martial attack. I will go to the position right away. Right away position. I will not discuss now. Here, this position he plays queen. The reason is rook check does not work. If you rook check, I will take, and now there is queen is protected. So he plays queen g4. How should uh, how should you play now? I mean, white to play, he cannot take the bishop. You take the bishop, you lose the game. After you take the bishop, White cannot win the game, maybe losing the game also. So what should you do now? You have a choice, knight into d6 or do something. So what will you just decide now? A critical moment. Critical moment. Good afternoon, Birabhadra. Yeah, I need your participation. I want to give you position, so you decide. Critical moments. If I tell it is not learning, you comment, you suggest what white to do. आपके पास नाइट इंटू डी सिक्स वो तो हार जाएगा नाइट चेक के बाद. क्या करना है? टोटल फोकस इज रिक्वायर्ड. टोटल फोकस इज रिक्वायर्ड. Art of defense. You are in a defender's role. What's white should do? Okay, knight into bishop will lose. Suppose you play knight into bishop, you take this one. This is bad. Knight check will come. And now knight e2 check. Discover check. So king g2 means it will checkmate. If you play king e1 is also bad. King e1, knight into g3. Knight f5. If you play king e1, knight g3 will win. So we should not take knight into. What should white do? Rook f1. No, rook f1 does not work. Rook f1 does not work. It doesn't work. After rook into rook, that queen check comes. No, it is not correct. There is a better way. You need to focus. I tell certain things, please keep in mind. In every diagram, you need to think fresh. You every diagram captures and checks. Captures and checks. Now, bishop into pawn check. Now, bishop, who is this on this side? Correct answer. Congratulations. End of the black attack. Because after this, I stop. There is no more attack. End of the attack. So after b is 6, queen is 6, not end is 6, not end is 6, queen b3. This is the main attacking piece. So after that, where is the attack? There is no attack. And the knight is trapped anyway. Knight का कोई रास्ता नहीं है. नाइट का रास्ता कहाँ है? कुछ नहीं. क्वीन एक्सचेंज, you lose the knight also. So fantastic played. Who's this Kramnik? Fantastic move. अभी देना, क्या करेगा देने की? कुछ नहीं होगा. This is no problem. And white wins. So the art of defense and judgment. Fantastic move. Kramnik, the old move, I will not discuss the opening theory because that takes a long time. Only the positions. So martial attack I will discuss some other time. Kramnik Aronian. Once again I go to a position. Kramnik Aronian to the point. Okay, I go. Now White finds an interesting idea, marching the king all the way. King march. It is something like Karpov Kramnik. In the Karpov Kramnik game, also such thing happened. White was just marching and black pawns and rook and coming, marching. King takes, and now knight comes, the king comes. So what should White do now? White to play. What will you do? क्या करोगे भाई? Rook f7, kg8, knight f5. Rook f7, kg8, knight. Hello, Anis Naik. Now, not correct answer. Rethink again. Think again. Not the correct answer. I think I've chosen the right diagrams. I want to see how alert you are. A player should do all the time solve studies and focus point, weaknesses, initiative. फटाफट फटाफट आना चाहिए. Rook f7, kg8, knight 8. No. Why others are not trying? Whatever, where is Birabhadra saying? What is he doing? Huh? Not correct. Think again. Okay, okay, you are missing a mate. You are missing a mate. That's why I gave the diagram. That is why, you see, this was a rapid match. In the rapid match, the time plays a key role, but even time control is not excuse because you must see the mating pattern. Rook check, rook check. Now in the game, he played this bad move and draw हो गया. उसके बाद check, draw, no win, no win, draw, draw. But there is a win here. There is a win here. Here, there is a win. King, no, this is winning. Rook check. Only move. And now there is no stopping mate because the knight is watching the square. Rook cannot go to defend. Rook into knight is a checkmate. King f8 also checkmate. King h8 checkmate. King f8 checkmate. Nothing. It's all over. The mate cannot be stopped. So you need to see. I am not happy. You are missing this patterns. You need to focus. And I gave you sufficient time also. All right. Never mind. So this is Topalo versus Nisipian. White to play. क्या करेंगे? ये ये पोजीशन, एक मिनट, पोजीशन दिया ही नहीं आप. Topalo Nisipian. Yeah. Okay. The position is just about equal. The position is actually equal, but white tried to stretch. ड्रॉन पोजीशन खींचना नहीं है, रबर टूट जाता है. जरूरत से ज्यादा खींचने से रबर टूट जाता है. So you should not press too much. Here f4. Okay, this is also unnecessary. Unnecessary. This is bishop into knight was safest way. Anyway, now good move, bad move. Now this simple. Now white has to compromise in his mind. Knight into bishop is a draw. You should take knight into bishop, and he will take queen into. It is a equal position. The position is just equal. No advantage. No advantage. Draw. But white wants to win somehow. So after the move, now you should see the danger. A bad move. Now the pawn is under attack. So it is better. This is bad. You should simply take the bishop and draw. But bad move. Okay. Check. Black has got the initiative now. Even now it is not out of control. Even now it is still draw. So what should white do now? एक मूव मिस्टेक किया, खींचा, बट अभी भी ड्रॉ है. अभी भी ड्रॉ है. White can still fight for a make a draw after the mistake he made. Okay, let's see what you say. What you say? ड्रॉ गेम को ड्रॉ करना चाहिए, खींचना नहीं है. Morth Godani, welcome. So here he played pawn into pawn into. Now last chance to make draw. Somebody has to suggest a move for white. I want a draw. I don't want a win. White को draw करना है. White गलती किया तो हारेगा. Okay. Now very good move. Queen bad move. So सीधा सीधा बिशप C1 draw. This is draw. उसमें कोई डेंजर नहीं है. Now he will play bishop, but I will take and bishop into E6. Game should be quickly draw. Take, take. This is queen ending a draw. Cannot win. Because all you need is support both the pawns. No win is there. After queen D4, whatever you do. But played a bad move. Here, if this is instead of bishop C1, made this bad move. Black is winning now. It is like a puzzle now. Black to play and win. मैं घुमा देता हूं बोर्ड को. Flip. Black to play and win. Find out. The last move is a mistake. This is a mistake. How black should win? I was going through one game. Whose game? Morozovic versus Daniel Dubois. The Daniel Dubois is playing like Tal. He's just gambling. but great. I would say playing with a creativity. A modern Tal. He is the right, successor of Tal. Daniel Dubois. क्या करना है? Okay. At least somebody should answer. Back to play and win. Okay, after 1 minute, I will give a hint. I will give a hint after 1 minute. भाई क्या कर रहा है? नो नाइट देखो अभी आई एम नाउ गिविंग ए हिंट. आई एम गिविंग ये जो क्वीन और किंग ये नाइट का रेंज में है. ये रेंज में. दैट मीन्स यू नीड टू डिफ्लेक्ट वन ऑफ द पीस. बोथ आर वॉचिंग. सो द सिंपल मूव डिफ्लेक्ट बिशप D4. ये नहीं मार सकता है. क्वीन जाएगा. बिशप इंटू D4, नाइट इंटू D4, क्वीन चला जाएगा. So this is the point. This is the point. The queen is now this queen and knight रेंज में है. ये रेंज में है. ये रेंज में है. अरे ये रेंज में. So you need to deflect. हो गया काम. Now night check. मेट हो जाएगा. तो मेट हो जाएगा पक्को. चेक चेक. अभी मेट. Knight checkmate. If you come here, knight check. If you come, queen checkmate. So a player should be very careful. सीधा सीधा ड्रॉ करना था. उसको सीधा सीधा here take knight आया मारा मारा. अभी bishop here draw. This position no win. Draw. Typical mistakes. Typical errors. टपालो का टाइम आ गया. Mamediaro Topalo. This is also very important. At what point? Mamediaro Topalo. ओपनिंग छोड़ो सीधा पोजीशन पे जाता है. No, it is Mamediaro Topalo. White to play and win. पक्कू मेट. पक्का. हिंदी में बोलता है पक्का मेट. गुजरात में पक्कू. पक्कू मेट. बीजू का ही नहीं. White to play and conduct the attack. Sakariyar Mamadiyaro. Rook F3. Rook F3 was the last move. Yeah. You can see this is the last move. Rook F3 was the last move. Black played Queen D6. What do you mean? White had played already. No, I say it is. Oh, okay. Now here, okay. So it is black to Mohamed solo. So he played h5. Idea. I missed the move. H5. The idea he wants to bring the rook into the action. It's a bad move. This is bad. He should have played here the rook e8 and equal. The game should be equal. Better, not equal. It is initiative for white, but कम से कम ड्रॉ तो हो सकता है. हमारी मेन रुक एक्सचेंज कर देगा. उसके बाद ऑफ कोर्स बेटर गेम, बट दिस इज नॉट इजी. वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर व्हाइट. लेकिन वो गलत मूव दिया है. बैड मूव. अभी पनिशमेंट मिलेगा. बराबर मिलेगा पनिशमेंट. व्हाइट टू प्ले एंड विन. बैड मूव h5. Somebody h5, क्या करोगे? A middle game theme, very simple theme. I'm sorry, excuse me. अभी क्या है? Okay, I give you a broad hint to you. For example, now rook is good against the king. This is bad. This is bad position. So the target is this. So what you should do? Your bishop should join in the diagonal. So just c5. Clearance. I am coming with a tempo. After bishop takes pawn, queen into pawn is a blunder. This is a blundering a piece. I don't have to play. I give a mate threat. Play. I give a mate threat, and then I trap the bishop. I trap the bishop. A3. Mate and piece. So this is mate threat. This check does not work. This check will not work here. I have defense. So I can play. And now bishop c4 also wins. So the correct move c5 and it is finished. That is why it was better before the storm comes. He should have played re8. Now threatening rook into rook and back rank. The idea rook into rook and back rank. So you have to play, but bad move. अभी गया गेम bishop c4. No defense. Now bishop e8 is passive. After b8 knight check, game is over. He is down जैसा. You cannot take bishop into pawn check and queen will be lost. So you cannot go b8. The only move. Now this this is weaknesses all around. हलवा हलवा खाओ अभी. This is just ridiculous. White square is all robbery on white squares. Even here, even queen check was also coming. Here, even this is also winning because if check आएगा कुछ नहीं. Bishop f1 ये आएगा. Anyway, rook coming. This is winning. This is also plus, but better was to play here queen f5. Idea rook into f6 check. Queen g6 also wins. Here, this is also winning. Rook into take, and it is a check liner mate. Check, check, checkmate. This is also winning. Also here, you can play here. Rook e4 wins. Check. No, rook coming. Finish. अभी अभी क्या है? You will give a check and take the bishop. He has to check and take. That does not work. Three heavy pieces. गया कुछ नहीं defense. So actually, what I mean to say, a player should feel the heat. He should take a draw at right time. Don't stretch too much. Here, this position it is should be equal. Not equal. It is white better, but re8 was correct. Bad move. After the move, bad move. Next, Sakarier gave a lesson to Tapalo. Sasi Kiran versus Tapalo. Our Sasi Kiran is a very dynamic GM. Sasi Kiran is very active player and style is good, hard work in opening and very good in combination. This is Larson. This is called the Larson various system. It is better to go queen bishop to c1. This is a better way to play. Okay, this is playable, not bad. It is playable. The bishop remains bad. Now, one of the idea of black that this knight comes sometime. This knight comes like this, the knight comes like this. Some variations. But he has got other idea. This is bad. At least you should quickly bring the knight to d2. This is bad line. Bad move. And d2 is the main line. Good move. Point is, I am now the black has got initiative now. The f5 pawn will fall. The bishop on g3 is a spectator. This is just bad. Tara's formula. Just bad. Too late. Excellently played by black. How should black play now? Black to play. How should black play? Nobody is answering. I have to tell only because no time they are many. The old move, the black used to play knight into b3. This is the old move. But Tapalo came out with a new idea, b6. This is the point. The end game is favorable for black. This one, the old move, and it was becoming equal after knight b3, queen b3, and now there is a problem. This is not so promising for black. So a new move in the variation, good move, excellently played. Knight on knight, bc5 with a better game. Okay, the b5 square is weak, but bd7 was inferior. This is good move. I doubt it. This is right, not the right move. At the moment, it was better that White should reconsider the decision of playing f4. F4 is, I believe, this is the quicker, better way to play. Attacking c7. So this is not a good move. Shashi Kiran was looking for a peace play. Black to play and grab the initiative. Black is not yet winning, but because of this move, Black now grabs the initiative. Okay. Now bishop into c6. A difficult decision. Giving a powerful bishop but taking control of dark squares. Now you have to take it, and now a tempo. Do not play rook coming because this will be not dangerous. So instead of playing passively, active move. Active move. Knight now rook coming, knight into. But then not rook c8 again, knight f5. There is a problem where the black bishop is going. When you see the top players game, it is difficult. I try to visualize the move, what I can do here, and I find what grandmaster did. Total different. Here, a human player will move the bishop, but actually knight into rook is the correct one. After knight into rook, now he will play knight into bishop. Now rook f1. Rook cannot give given rook because e2 is falling with check also, and now rook into. This is okay. Not that easy. Black is still better, but not so easy with play. Okay. He should have gone for this. Sasikiran should have taken knight into rook here. Knight into 8. But he moved the bishop. It's a human move. Normal, general. Excellent now. Now black to play. Played really beautiful. What should black do? Okay, I flip the bow. I flip the bow. And you know how difficult to calculate so many variations. Now correct move by black. This is only a short variation. There is no long variation. How should black play now? What is your strength in the position? You have a pass pawn there. You have got better control. Bishop and knight controlling this. That means this should enter. Very safe. There is no good way. Knight attacks. He cannot support the bishop. Check. And now knight into. Mate threat. The threat of mate. Other moves are worse. You bring you queen coming to f3, you lose the b1 rook. So take decisive position. Now I will still go further. Idea mate. So he gives a check. With idea, you move the queen, then queen king will come. Queen will come here. Now king moves. The idea of white is to play queen g5. So here queen check. What should black do now? What should black do? देखो अभी आपको एक तो है किंग हटेगा नॉर्मल मूव, दूसरा रूक f7 आएगा, और तीसरा क्या है लीगल मूव नाइट आएगा. These are the three moves you consider: king h8, rook f7, or knight. So here Topalov played the excellent move knight, giving the knight free but making the square. The queen will protect on g. Now after taking the knight, he will go to g4 square. But this leaves free for the bishop. This is the point. Now if you come to queen coming to, now if you go king h8, then he can defend queen coming there. Now variation he has got lot of plans. Okay, so in this position he gives knight free. Check. Now queen g4, but now bishop check. Bishop check. Finish. Mate. The pawn queen is mate. Resign. Quite resign. Okay, actually the variation is not dangerous. I would say a safer alternative. The opening stage. Now better to go back to C1. All this is more correct. Here F6, you play bishop to C1. This is not good. This is only way of queen. So this is a safer way to play. Okay, you can play here, and here you can come, and now D5. Now the point is A5 is not good. Trying to secure the post for the knight. In that case, he will play some A3 will come, and then Rook B1 will come. The idea of B4. All this thing has been discussed wonderfully by Kramnik in his best games. Kramnik has explained this system, and this is a really good stuff. Okay, this is good. Idea RB1 and B4. No problem. And now, suppose you play knight coming here. Now, maybe I will play Rook B1, and now maybe you will play whatever you do. It is not that easy. Now I want to play B4. Then Rook B3. My plan is to play, white plan is to play B4. Then Rook will come to B3 with the idea Rook on the all right will come any moment after NB5. White stands better. Okay, now I leave the opening discussion. I will go to the next one. Papalo versus Sasikiran. Okay, this is deciding the result of the tournament. I mean, if Papalo wins, we will win the winner of the tournament. All theory, everything. I don't have to discuss anything. So this is the good move. Strategically, what white wants, this is a badly placed. He wants to come here. So B5 with the idea, next move A4, and then the bishop comes to A3, solving all his development problem with the most effective squares. However, here Sasikiran played this knight E4, but I would say this is a interesting because A4 cannot be played now. The rook remains unprotected. Here, the rook is unprotected. You can't play pawn into pawn. You can't play pawn into pawn. That is why it was better to play a6. I believe a6 was correct move. But here he played knight. Now I will take bb2, a4. Now bishop a3 is coming. White stands better. Okay, I will go further. I will go like that. And now rook c1, rook coming. And now the simple move. All black wants, he should have played this. Rook double and get rid of the rooks. You know. But Sasikiran has an uncompromising style. He is not happy to equalize. A fighting player, a great fighter Sasikiran. He wants to do some uncompromising thing. So he played here at 6, which is, I think, not the correct move at the moment. Not the timing, not the best timing. So now the point is difference is now this will bring a bad ending. So here it is bad. The bishop on b7 after the queen exchange. Bishop is b7 is bad. The bad pawns. All the pawns are bad. So turns out to be a bad position. I will go to a particular diagram and I'll ask you. This is the one. A sacrifice. Now white has the better game. So completely opening. Here again a critical moment. The sacrifice is correct, but how should white continue? How should white continue the game? Hmm? Hello Mukund Agarwal, welcome. अभी देखो, one variation I give you, you give a check, the king will move, and then you play knight g3. This is one variation. The second variation is to go queen to g8 with the idea of queen check and knight g3. So you have to choose between two variations. Going to going to f4 check and ng3, or queen g8 and ng3. Choice is yours. करना क्या है भाई? Now you have given the piece, you must do something quickly. Oi, I don't see a third variation, and there is no other attack on only queen f4 or queen g8. It is easy to calculate because there are only two short lines. फिर भी I am asking you, decide about it. Ramakrishna queen f4. Queen f4 is only equal for draw. Ramakrishna, after queen f4, it will lead to a draw only because he will come knight and now this. This is not enough. It will only equalize, no more than a draw. It is equality. But here, this other line is winning. This is winning. Only move. The threat is queen check. ये threat है अभी. So only move. Knight. Now it is winning. Double attack on the file. Now queen e3 check does not work. Queen e3 king s2, and now this check is winning. Only move, check, only move, and now winning the game. Now three pawns are too much. The bishop is just a dummy. तो bishop dummy है, तीन pawn से आराम से जीत जाएंगे. Okay, so it is horrible position. I don't recommend this. So he has to play only move after ng3, only move knight. But then he wins the game very beautifully. Bishop into pawn. Cannot take that. It is a checkmate. The only move, bishop into knight. Only move, knight into h5. Again, king into will lead to mate. Queen h7 mate. So only move. Now winning. The attack is good. Check. खत्म हो जाएगा. Winning. That knight and three pawn. It is a bishop is a dummy. This is so many weaknesses, and white went on to win the game. Winning easily. Forced, and the king enters, sweeping on whole queen side. Now, after the move, the point is the pawn is queening with a check. The king is in a place. This pawn will queen with a check. That is the whole point. I am queening with a check. I'm sorry. Now other pawn will queen with check. Now, if you play pawn push, pawn into push, check, winning. I'm sorry, excuse me. When somebody sneezes, nowadays it looks very dangerous. Next, Sassi versus Michael Adams. Now he plays Rook B8. The position is equal. Now in the position, it is all what you decide, your evaluation. The correct evaluation is actually equal. But black is unwilling to equality. Black wants to play for a win, you know. But this is bad. What is the correct way to equality? Show me the simplest way, simplest road to equal. I will tell you the simplest road to equality. Somebody suggest a move, black to play and equal. C5. No, no, no. Basically, I will tell you the main problem that here the correct move is to play. Sorry. The correct move is to play BB4. This is the move. Because the bishop is quite dangerous. In the line it is dangerous. And not only this, when you exchange the bishop, when you play here BB4, the rook comes to active post. Now extra protection to the pawn, and you cannot drive the rook because the pressure on B2, B3. And next move, he is going to play Queen B6 with initiative. You cannot take the pawn. So BB4, it's simple equality. BB4, I will not take the bishop. He may bring a rook here. He may bring the rook. But this is equal. After bishop and bishop, it is equal. This is, a player should know how to draw a line. You cannot go beyond a line overstretching. You cannot push so much for a win. BB4 equal. बट जरूरत से ज्यादा जवानी आ गया माइकल एडम्स को, जरूरत से ज्यादा जवानी आ गया तो वो खेला नाइट F6, तो शशि किरण ने उसको पनिशमेंट दिया. नो मोर BB4, भूल जाओ. अभी क्या करेगा? अभी नाउ बिशप कैनॉट मूव, लूज अ पॉन, तो ओनली मूव, ओनली मूव, ओनली मूव. या एक्सचेंज गया, गेम गणपत हो गया. So the whole point is to select. I tell you, beyond the limit you cannot push. Here after BF1, सीधा सीधा BB4 खेलो इक्वल. ज्यादा संपत्ति किया तो खराब हो जाता है. All right. This is a strategic blunder. Here also, this is a strategic blunder. अभी भी अभी भी क्या है, बिशप नाइट मार सकता है, अभी भी वो मार सकता है. This is the more correct way. Okay, bishop into knight, or maybe queen coming here, queen c8, but not this bad move. Winning the pawn or exchange. किसका? ये तो हो गया, ये हो गया। जॉनी हेक्टर स्पीलमैन। End games. Now I want to discuss some 8 or 10 end games. Yeah, Niranjan, BB4 was best. Okay, the annotator did not give. I don't know who annotated it. It did not give BB4, but it was simplest. जोरों से जवान जवानी आ गया. So yeah, yeah. Abhi this B5 he played. Okay. Actually in this position मारा मारा ठीक है. यहाँ तक जो मिस्टेक हो गया हो गया. अभी किंग खेला तो खेला. What should white do? अभी भी बिगड़ा नहीं है. मिस्टेक तो जो हो गया पीछे. He has done some mistakes white. But अभी भी ड्रॉ है. आप क्या करना चाहिए व्हाइट को? Johnny Hector was an attacking grandmaster. Spielman is an endgame master. He has written beautiful book on endgame and also a fine positional play. So here, correct play by White is equal. What is the correct play? He played a wrong move and lost. Okay. Okay, I will tell you. There are only two variations come to mind. There are only two variations. The pawn tempo you should reserve. This is a tempi, always you have move. So here you have a choice to play pawn king, pawn f5, king e5. So this is the correct move. Wrong. This keeps the king. Why king is draw? Because these pawns are in danger. When you exchange a pawn, the white king will penetrate, and try to take here. Okay, but the king is here to come here. That is the whole idea. The king should stay at e5. This is draw. But he played the bad move. This is lost. Of pawn push. Now the point is, if you take the pawn, he will capture quicker. Element of time is very important in endgame. If you take pawn into pawn, it is arithmetic win. I take and queen. You have to come. You have to capture. You have to capture. It will be next year. 2022 हो जाएगा. हाँ? 2022 हो जाएगा तब तक. So it is bad. Now here king f5 b4 हो गया गेम. अभी ये passer is enough. I am already on the 5th rank. You have to move the king. Gone. Khatam. White wins. Black wins. This is a winning position. Now you are forced to come. The check आएगा. You are forced. Knight pawn is winning. Everybody knows. Knight pawn is winning. But the position actually is a draw. An instructive draw. Instructive draw. After the move here, this is draw. You play king. Correct. No more win. For example, I will wait. I will not allow the king. Take, and now I will wait. Now you come for the pawn. Up, how? You come here and take. My king will come to this point. That's all. You take my pawn, my king will be right in time. आ जाओ आ जाओ. आओ आओ आओ. खाओ. हो गया draw. अभी क्या? He will wait. Now the point is, if the pawn was here, white is lost. If the pawn, like Anand Tipse, Viswanathan Anand and Grandmaster Tipse in Coimbatore. So if the pawn is here, it is different. But now it is white as the move. Pawn push, draw. Das Phyllis Remis. Yes, yes. Yeah, wait. Niranjan, correct answer. Waiting. King E5 is a correct, perfect waiting. Now, this position, this is waiting and draw. But he played the wrong move. Wrong move. No, 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 no. At this point, he played this wrong move and lost. Whereas King E5 would have drawn the king. So I will give you some more positions like this and ask you decision making that changes the result. Sandroff and Spielmann. Okay, I go to all the way. Sandroff and Spielmann. Another question. Okay, I'll go to the diagram right. Now it is white to play. This position is equal. With correct play, white can hold the balance. Correct play, though black king is more aggressively placed, correct play white can hold. But he makes a blunder. This is lost. This is lost after king comes. This is Zugzwang. Now black white king has to return Zugzwang. But actually it's a draw. Find out the correct play, correct plan for white. White to play, you do nothing because you have to just wait. All you just need to wait at this point. This point. Just wait at this point. Just king, king draw. कुछ नहीं कर सकता. There is no entry. So just wait. This is bad. Instead of playing here, just king f3, king. Okay, if you play king, I will wait. So he comes f5. Now king h4. Now king. Don't play king h5. These are bad things. You will run into Zugzwang. After the move, one move, something, a6, you will run into Zugzwang. So only move. No progress. Don't go to this bad square. You have to go only when he comes to this square. This is the correct move. So don't go to that square. Just wait. Don't go to that square. Wait. Now don't go there. Wait. Wait. Draw. So these are small errors, very small mistakes. So I will go to the next one. Mistakes. Plaskett versus Rawson. Jonathan Rawson. H5. Okay. This position, it is this has played this move and it is black to play. This is a draw. Only if you find the right plan. There is no puzzle. It is right plan. Find out. Black to play and draw. I will give you advice that first of all we need to master the basic endgame. I recommend the Balasov book. Two books I recommend. Yuri Balasov and Pran Setter. They have written a fantastic book, Basic Chess Endings. And then a book by Alexander Panchenko, Theory and Practice in Endgame. Two books are really good to master your basic knowledge in endgame. And thereafter, see the practical examples. Now it will turn to a basic. Abhi, now in the actual game, black played badly and lost. The position is a draw. अभी व्हाइट का 3-2 मेजॉरिटी है. अभी 3-2 मेजॉरिटी है. दैट मीन्स एक पास पान तो निकलेगा. वन पास पान विल टेक आउट. दैट मीन्स तुम यू शुड नॉट कीप वॉचिंग. यू हैव टू क्रिएट योर ओन एक्टिविटी. एक्टिविटी आएगा कहां से? You need to master Ramakrishna daily 10 basic end games. So in 6 months time you will master a basic end game, and after that practical end games. This is a practical end game. In practical end game, it is nothing but going to basic end game after proper planning. Now we will go to a basic end game after proper planning. This position black can draw. Das Spiel ist remis. Remi. But how? No, 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 not G4. Reverse, no G4. अभी एक्चुअल गेम में तो रोसम हार गया, तो टाइम पास किया तो व्हाइट इजीली हुआ. Find a plan, counter plan. They were no, not h6. They were do not play where your opponent is strong. Your correct plan is to bring the king. You know, the king and the king this. And after that, the pass pawn will go. There is no other plan. Otherwise, you will just watch and lose. हम तो कुछ करना है ना. Position down है. The correct move is to play the king. Abhi, if you go for the pawn, you are not still winning. You can win, but the pawn will not go. तो white का पास एक ही प्लान है. He has to play this, play this, play this, play this, and play. So इतना टाइम कहाँ है? So that is why the correct move is to play king. So king this, king, king. Now return. Now you have time. He has got 1, 2. So your king will be here to catch the pawn. The king. Now if you push the pawn, I will bring the king. You push the pawn, I take and bring the king. So you have to bring the king quickly for defense. But he will not allow you. He will not allow you. So start. Action. Lights. Camera. Action. Now king f7. Idea. Action. Threat. तो बताएगा. Now अभी क्या है? अभी तुम्हारा भी क्वीन, तो क्या तुम्हारे पास गोला बंदूक, हमारे पास कुछ नहीं. हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर बोला क्या है वे, तुम्हारे पास न्यूक्लियर है, हमारे पास क्या दिवाली का फटाका है? नाउ दिस इज जस्ट गॉन. दिस इज जस्ट काउंटर प्ले. तुम्हारा भी क्वीन, हमारा भी क्वीन. हमारा भी 3 मूव में क्वीन, तुम्हारा क्वीन. Okay, so it is important. We need to find always activity and counter play. So actual game में क्या हुआ? Actual game में गणपत हो गया, गणपत हो गया. He played this, and now he played this bad move, bad move. अभी ये too late. Time factor. It is question is time. अभी कुछ नहीं हो. अभी मारा, अभी स्लो. आप ये भी खेल सकते हो. आप ये भी खेल सकते हो. अभी ये वो फास्टर गया. अभी क्या खत्म. 2 मूव में क्वीन हो रहा है. 2 मूव में क्वीन मेट हो जाएगा, चेकमेट हो जाएगा. गोलॉर्ड ग्रीन फेल. ये भी एक कॉमेडी है. दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉमेडी. मैं ओपनिंग छोड़ देता हूँ. My main idea is to discuss end game positions. I will leave this position. King. Bad move. अभी भी ये move का कोई मतलब नहीं. I do not understand what is it trying to achieve. Time pass end game. Time is very important. एक एक tempo. So you should play F5. Right away F5. अभी कुछ तो एक्टिविटी करना है. So अभी pass pawn तो create करना है. So this is you should create pass pawn quickly. This instead of playing all this, एक time pass किया waiting. Bad move. Bad move. No 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 no. Here bad move. Idea he wants to catch this. इनके when you take the pawn, he wants to catch. इतना टाइम नहीं है. हो गया. ड्रॉ हो गया. It is a draw now. हो गया. No more win. No more win. So I will tell you the mistakes that you should not waste time. This is wasting time. Too bad. Okay, I will go further. मैं और आगे जाएगा. ये KB7 आ गया और ड्रॉ हो गया. So the point is here. This is rubbish move. I do not understand why you want to waste time. सीधा सीधा F5 and create a pass pawn. And you just come here. You come here all the way. And then you come here and come here. Winning. Create a pass pawn. और दो एंडिंग है. दो और एंडिंग. तो चार और एंड गेम. अलेक्सी कुजमिन और ये क्या है. कोई है बर्ज. बर्ज बिर्ज है. तो ये आया मारा. अभी व्हाट इज योर असेसमेंट ऑफ द पोजीशन. आई वांट योर इवैल्यूएशन ऑफ द पोजीशन. माय बियर्ड इज ग्रोइंग. अभी ये लॉकडाउन में यू हैव टू गो टू द बार्बर सेविंग. आई डोंट वांट टू गो एवरी मंथ. 6 महीना में एक बार. इन द लॉकडाउन द होल ईयर आई हैव सेव्ड वन टाइम. आफ्टर द वैक्सीन कम्स आई विल कम एंड से. तो अभी इतना यहाँ तक तो गया था. नाउ my beard is like Steinis, William Steinis. So about 1 year, maybe about 1 year back, it was like Tolstoy. बढ़ती का नाम दाढ़ी, चलती का नाम गाड़ी. Now this position, it is actually must have evaluated to me. Can Black win the game? Now in the game, he came here and he came. Now comes. It is bad. The position is winning. Why you must go this? Now आपको इधर इधर से आना है. इधर से. When you go here, you come here. When you go here, you come. When you go here, you come here. And this pawn is lost. The simple win. The simple technical win. ये खेलेगा. अभी ये आएगा. तुम्हें ये आएगा. अभी ये आएगा. तो king. You take the pawn king. It is so technical easy win. Easy win. But instead he played this rubbish move. King into d5. A draw. अभी ड्रॉ हो गया. नो विन. अपोजिशन ले लिया. किंग e5. सपोज यू कम हियर, आई विल अपोज. सपोज यू कम हियर, आई विल अपोज. नो विन. Whereas he throw the win. King e3 is winning. Means very simple errors. Very simple. Black wins. Okay, just give me 1 minute. That I have already, the few pet pigeons I am having. वो छोड़ते नहीं है. टाइम हो गया means they are selling. Open the window. Please give me 1 minute. Okay, so I mean, these are simple, elementary things. That is what I say. You have to master the basic hand games. You cannot afford to leave a game when you are winning, win. When it is a draw, you should draw. Lot of difference in your tournament result. Okay, एक और पोजीशन, दो तीन पोजीशन और. Jan Elvest versus Alexis Zero. Okay, I will go to the diagram itself. Jan Elvest versus Alexis Zero. This is the diagram. Now, white to play, he can save the game. Black is better, but not winning. Mistakes and counter mistakes. How should white play now? End game arena. Thank you, Niranjan. Yeah, pigeons are back. You want to see the pigeons? I can show you for a moment. You can show the pigeons. You can see the pigeons. Great player. Jan Elvest is a super grandmaster. He made an error. Of course, time. You have to see that time travel also plays a role. So it is actually not easy. White to play, draw. Correct move, draw. Wrong move, loss. Hey, thank you, good karma. Pigeons are my friends. They come so close to me, only 1 feet distance. They come only in 1 feet distance. Few pigeons. उनको मैं पानी देता हूँ, थोड़ा खाना देता हूँ. कभी कभी वो लोग गंदा कर देते हैं, चलता है. White to play and draw. Yes, yes. Niranjan, correct answer. Correct answer. King D3 draw. But majority players will play here King F4. This is the, I don't know. Majority players will go King. This is the losing. It is a natural. Of course, in time table, a player will play quickly. And this is lost. He lost the game. Outside pass pawn. Outside pass pawn and jeet game. Lost. Meaning, after king takes pawn, he will take it and the king will sweep the pawn. And the pawn will queen. But correct move by Niranjan here. This is the correct. King D. Now this. You don't have. You don't have. This is draw. No, 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 no. Here, you don't have to play. Here, king d3. No, why you have to do this? Why you have to do this? What did I do? I have written some notes. I did some notes. K d5. K e3. Here K e3 draw, not K d3. Now K e3 draw. The timing is you have to come so that the break does not come. King is watching the break. It's a draw. But in the actual game, he played the bad move. Now K d3, King d2, not King d3, King d2, and after King d5, now this is draw. Perfect timing. Okay, I think I have guessed two more end games. Let us finish this. Time हो गया है? नहीं है time है time है. Matlak versus Cheskowski. White to play. White to play and find out how to win. Yes, I will show Spanish Open. I will show Spanish Open the main line, critical lines. Let me finish these two diagrams. How does White win the game? Extra pawn है, King is well placed. Reverse, King h4. Correct answer. You know, this is the correct move and winning the game. King h4 wins. But in the game, he played the bad move. No more win. This bad move. हो गया draw. I don't have to go here. I don't have to go here. Now if you play king, I will play king here. Draw. No more win. You come back, I will come back. So no more win. So he comes and now pawn push. अभी win भूल जाओ. Don't go to the bad square. So win भूल जाओ. Enough. Remis. Remis. No more win. But there was a win here. Not this bad move, but king h4 wins. Who told this? Devers. And now, suppose you come, I will come king here. Now you come here, I will play king. If you take the pawn, pawn push. You come here, pawn push wins. And now, whatever you do, then the king is coming, winning. अभी cello diagram. Huh? Cello. That is last. Cello diagram. This is so now black played a good move. F5. Double pawn I am exchanging. Good one. So he played F6. Okay. Now white has to play the correct move to draw. The correct move will save the draw. If you make a mistake, then white will lose. White to play and draw. Oh, homework and class. Very difficult. Mikhail Tal was doing two, three things in time. Fantastic brain. He was playing Bliss with me. He was talking on the phone, giving notes to informator. I cannot imagine how a man can give notes to informator blindfold and playing Bliss with me and all talking phone to somebody in Russia. White to play draw. Yes. Correct answer there was. H4 is the correct move. He played the bad move. A4. A4 में हार गया. The correct move is H4. Here H4 draws. Now king block draw. Now I will maintain because I have an extra tempi. So in any moment there is a I can easily draw. This is draw. But in the actual game he played the bad move. Here bad move F4. This is losing now. Forced because he has a tempi. Two moves in reserve. He has two moves in reserve. Oh yeah. Zugzwang. It is a zugzwang now. And he will sweep. A pawn he will sweep. So typical errors. Okay. Now I want to give you what he wanted to Royal Lopez. No, I want to discuss one important end game. Zero Timman. Zero Timman game में क्या हुआ? You know, this is a famous line. All of you know from Anand Kasparov match. You know this line very well. Queen F3. Now Bishop D7 is bad. Bishop F7 check. Okay, as discussed. So the theoretical line is castle. Bishop into and queen into. Now queen into. This is supposed to be equal. Now black wants to play queen d5 and go to equal endgame. So b4. Now take pawn into. Now pawn into knight b3. Now d4. Now the whole point is this was supposed to be equal, but Alexis Zirov found a plan here. The plan of a checkmate threat. He wants to now play bishop. The whole idea the pawns are paralyzed now. The pawns are not moving. And now the plan is to play this pawn to this square and then play a4, ab and then mate threat. So this is the idea. A4. Idea. I want to play pawn into pawn, then pawn push with a threat of mate. So you have to hurry up. You cannot allow the pawn to c6. So hurry up. Now rook. I'm sorry. Now king. Check. Now king. Pawn gone. Now white wins. Black will win the piece. But the position is good for white. Excellent move. Excellent move. Now rook check. Now pawn push. Now he is giving a threat on the pawn and rook into pawn. The pawn is too dangerous. This pawn is not dangerous. Now rook into pawn. Check. Rook check. Bishop check. And now suddenly this pawn is not dangerous and now this pawn is really playing havoc. Now this is not back rank clear. It should win the game. It should win. Okay. A critical endgame coming. G4 is not correct. G4 is not correct here. Okay. So here replace the correct move. F4. Now challenge. This is bad move. Here simple. Here king f3 is winning easy. Very easy win for white. It is natural to join the king and advance. So here Zero played a hand move. Bad move. Now, otherwise I will take it. Otherwise I will take it. So take. Now the point is he plays, if you play g5 then king is coming. This is okay. I don't think any win is coming. Anyway, I will tell you the mistakes, counter mistakes, a lot of mistakes by both sides here, and he played the correct move here. Now I think h4. Okay, what has happened here in the actual game? Maybe here g5 he plays f5. What is that? What is the line here? Ramakrishna, I will discuss. Roll is open. I will give. Don't worry. Okay, I will tell you this question. This position he won the game, but after some 5 years, Kasparov played zero, but he had an improvement ready. He had an improvement ready. Kasparov always up. The same thing happened. Rook. In earlier game, he had played the rook at d1. This is what has happened. But Kasparov's improvement. Now king cannot come. If king d5, rook into c3. This is a big improvement by Kasparov. Now again waiting. Now that means the king is restricting the rook's move. Rook cannot come. King cannot come. Now if king comes, cut off. So white is winning this end game. Nothing is moving. Very good move. Now white played a brilliant move. The point is when you attack, I have the defense. And when you play c4, c3, the check is coming. This is the point. You attack, rook defends. Now c2 does not work because of the check. Push the king and take the pawn. So he cannot play c2. He plays in the game h5. Knight into pawn. Winning. Easy win for Kasparov. Easy win. Okay, I will now discuss what the end game you are telling, Ramakrishna. Royal Up is open. I will get rid of this all. I will get rid of this. What is that? You want to? Oh, okay, Ramakrishna. You want to know for black side, right? You want to know the black side. Royal Up is for black. Do you want for black or white? I want to ask you, Ramakrishna. Royal Up is open for black or white? You want for black or white? I want to discuss. Okay, I will tell you the main position: d4, b5, bb3, d5. Then take. This is the main position for black. Okay, I will discuss. Now let us discuss. For example, this is called Laskar, and this is called Taras. Taras is the main line, ND2, and this is called Laskar, and this is called Keres, and there is another line Bishop C5 with the idea want to stop this Bishop C5. These are the three main lines against four lines. This is Taras. Taras. This is Laskar. This is Keres. This is Jusupo. No, 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 no. This is, uh, to prevent Yusupo line, this is independent variation. Many players don't like in the Laskar line that bishop comes. They don't like this. Bishop comes and c3, then castle, bishop c2, then knight into pawn, rook into pawn, pawn push, takes, pawn into pawn, check, takes, queen into pawn, with active piece play for black. Now knight f1. This is very horrible move. In b3 is question mark. Here knight f1 is played. In any case, black has active play. Now the pressure is there. So the 1, 2, 3, and this is waiting to come sometime. So this is sufficient compensation, very unclear play. Yusupo, main, who is the black player, Yusupo has got great success. To avoid this, they play B. Okay, now let us see. Black side, I will tell you one by one. For Keres, now I would recommend you to play knight c5. I would say this is the easiest way to play against Keres. What is the main idea? For example, now you play move like bishop here, the rook will come. I mean, here the c3 will come, and if you play mainly, if you play some b7, c4 will come. Rook d1, then c4 will come. So I would recommend here in c5. In c5. Okay, I'll show you 3-4 lines how to handle. Shortcut and main line I will discuss that last. Let us discuss. I would go to Bent Larsen and then Unzikar. Two players I will discuss. The whole idea that you don't have time, I am going to eliminate that. And after queen will come to b8. So rook. Now c4 if you play c4, I am going to eliminate the bishop. There is no problem for me. Bishop is eliminated. You will get nothing. Mainly Royal of S open. This is the main problem, the backward pawn. If you solve this, then Royal of open is fantastic. The pawn weakness. So it should not capture. This is a strategic error. This is strategic error. So take. Now c5. Black has all the freedom. Absolutely no problem. Black has already equalized. So Scares, I will go to Unzikar. Wolfgang Unzikar. You place now queen. Idea and next plan is c4. You want to play c4. Okay. So actually, somewhere, some Russian book, I saw castle and then c4 it takes and you take black and play this compensation because rook into queen you can play rook into. I have got two pieces and active pieces, queen, rook and bishop, and also an active piece position. But I don't recommend this. But it is in a bridge game you can play. In a bridge game or rapid game, white cannot punish. Black pieces are very active. So I don't recommend this. I just play simple play. I just play here bishop and now take the bishop and now queen. You don't have any pressure now. C4 I will not. I'm not afraid. This is bad. If you play bishop into, it is bad. I will play knight into, and then next free move. Wonderful position. So you don't have to do that castle. Excellent. I don't give run this active. Royal Lopez open is active piece play. Black has solved all problems. So please note the game. Note the game Unjikar. So that you can have to see the game. Murray is grandmaster. Black is Unjikar. Wolf game. So please note games quickly. I'll go to other games. Variation 1 Karas छोड़ देंगे. Karas attack छोड़ देंगे. We need to NC5 and it is very easy. Alright, next. Next I will go to E4, E5. Knight E4, D4, B5, BB3. Now pawn into pawn, B6. Now I will go to the bishop E3 line, which main idea is to prevent bishop C5. So how to handle this? Now I will go B7 is there. Now Queen D7. The point is here now basically BE3 stopping, but I want to play. This is the idea. Okay, okay, you can avoid this. If you allow me knight into bishop, then black has nothing to worry. What is white's plan? In many of the position, white moves the knight and the pawn comes f4, f5. This is but my queen is guarding that. So it is not easy. That means when you say the bishop, I have got bg4. Welcome, play g5, play g4. If you don't do, the black plan is very smooth. Once I manage to play c5, exchange the bishop, you get nothing. So he has to create imbalance before he castles. Suppose black manages to castle b7, then you get nothing before he castles. So at the moment, white has got e5, e5. But Ivanchuk, no problem about it. The position is rock. You have to take. You take with the bishop. This is black has a freedom. Minus plus. रॉयल ओपन ओपन का एक ही प्रॉब्लम है, ये बैकवर्ड फॉर्म. ये अगर ये आ गया ना तो व्हाइट 12 का भाव में जाएगा. तो माइनस प्लस. सो इसीलिए बिशप से नहीं मार सकता है, कौन से मारो. बिशप हियर d4 खेलो. एक्चुअली कोई तो वेरिएशन में ये मूव आता है. आई डोंट नो सम वेरिएशन. यूसुफो कोई तो है g4 खेलता है. बट एनीवे दिस इज नॉट अ डेंजरस पोजिशन. White is Magnus Carlsen. All solid now. Now there is no weak point and regrouping will start. Okay, file is with me. जाता कहाँ है, जोड़ छोड़ो. Black has no problem. Counterplay and he went on to win. So I recommend here Queen D7 with active play. Queen D7. सेकंड वेरिएशन B3 छोड़ देते हैं. एक ही है गेम, तो ये ठीक है. देन थर्ड वेरिएशन जाएंगे लश्कर. Now the point is this is a bad line. Take and C6. Black is wonderful. So he will play pawn into B6. Now Laskar. I strongly recommend Dilwarth Castle Knight into. I recommend Dilwarth variation. Now F6. मारना तो पड़ेगा, मारना पड़ेगा E5 को, मार दो. So bishop into check, take check, knight F1. No, this is the theory, main theory. I mean, if you play king to back, this is bad. Now I will all activity. ये Geller mainly Efim Geller found this idea. Queen F1. ये नहीं चलेगा. Black is clearly better. Knight से तो नहीं मार सकता है. Knight into is bad. Pawn into. Defend करो. Back rank को defend करो. Queen D3, rook E1 check will kill. Queen D3, RE1, knight F1, Queen D4 wins. So only move. क्या खत्म. So ये नहीं चलेगा. Queen F1. We should go for the knight F1 line. Here Queen into pawn. The correct move is to play knight F1. Idea. He wants to play B3, BC5 वगैरह वगैरह. So ये हम देख लेते हैं. दिलवर्थ. दिलवर्थ. ओके. नाइजल शॉट को धो डाला. This is the main line. Main line. Don't go. If you go, you lose the thread of attack. Knight check, knight into, you lose the thread of attack. All piece play. क्वीन से नहीं मार सकता है. क्वीन H4 में क्वीन चला जाएगा. This check unnecessary check नहीं देना है. So save this. Save this. Now this is in the air. ये रिजर्व में है अभी. ये टारगेट है. ये बैड है. थ्रेट क्वीन चेक. अभी क्वीन चेक के बाद आएगा गेम. सो ओनली मूव. ओनली मूव. नहीं तो H4. नेक्स्ट मूव H4 आएगा. You play knight H5 in here, knight G3 forced minus plus. बिशप को बचाओ और C5 C4 गणपत हो जाएगा. बिशप गया, ट्रैप हो गया. So you cannot play knight into H5. The only move. बचाओ, पॉन तो जाएगा. ऑलरेडी 3 अटैक है. खत्म. 2 डाला है. तो दिलवर्थ अटैक जबरदस्त है. और ये लाइन है. दूसरा लाइन में क्या होता है. सो ही प्लेस नाइट बिशप E3 rook. Now king running away. Last diagram we saw he tried to defend with NG3 Nigel shot, but here he runs. This is a safer alternative. I would say this is much more safer. At least you want to king safety. The end game is okay. Rook and 2 pawns for 2 minor pieces. Rook and 2 pawns for 2 minor pieces. वो कोई बुरा नहीं है. 2 pawn है और एक्टिव पीसेस है. क्या खराबी है. RE2 is coming. Now threat is RE2. So restriction of minor pieces. मार नहीं सकता. मेट हो जाएगा. Rook into D5 will lead to mate. Minus plus. So ये दिलवर्थ अटैक is very good. Okay, I will give you some. इसमें से लेटेस्ट कौन सा है. यही है पीटर लेको, रुस्तम काजिमुद्दीनों के साथ थियोरेटिशियन. Rook and 2 pawns for 2 minor pieces. चलेगा. Check. Knight into minus plus. So I leave दिलवर्थ और लश्कर के लिए दिलवर्थ. Now the main line remains Taras. अभी Taras attack. This is the main line. E4, E5, knight f3, knight c6, bv5, a6, bf4, knight f6, castle, knight e4, d4, b5. Now bishop b3, take. Now bishop. Now knight d2. The main position. Now for this, I recommend here, you see, the fourth and main variation. Now, for example, I will show you some typical ideas by white and black. Axamo, who are the players play Royal Lopez Open? One is Axamo, one Yusupo, Checo. This is a grandmaster, good successful player in Royal Lopez Open. Then Checo, sorry, Yusupo, very successful with Royal Lopez Open. Anand, Korny, Mikhaleski. This is another player successful with Royal Lopez Open. Victor Mikhaleski and Ivan Sokolo and very Checo, Zimeji Zoltan. Okay, let me show you some model game. Give me a minute, please. I will write back. Give me 1 minute. Hmm. Yusupo, because Yusupo was Anand's second, and because of his influence, Anand started Royal Lopez Open. Almost 1 year, Anand played Royal Lopez Open. So now this is all. All this has been discussed. All this has been discussed. Okay. Now Queen into then I have all discussed the line. So I will not discuss this line. And after the move Kasparov Anand game, this lost popularity. So here you can also play, instead of playing this, you can also play bishop coming to g4. This is also possible at the moment. Now this position is no problem. This sort of weak, because the whole point is black pieces are active. Black has some pawn, now white has pawn weakness. दोनों के पास वीकनेस है, तो ब्लैक पीसेस एक्टिव है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? मारेंगे तो वेरी स्ट्रांग पोजीशन, नाइट b4 फैंटास्टिकली प्लेस्ड. एक्टिव क्वीन, ऑप्शंस ऑफ व्हाइट स्क्वायर बिशप, दादागिरी करता है. टेरिफिक. I would say the position is minus plus. No rook d1. So cementing. He want to cement. So, ये threat है अभी. Cement. Black is good. So this is a good model game, but here the strategic mistake is by exchanging the white square bishop. This is the all problem started of white is, this is the mistake. The absence of white square, this is a strategic mistake, not correct. Okay, so please note this Kuzmin Dorfman, after the move black position is wonderful. A strategic error. Now I want to take you to Jimeji. Jimeji Zoltan, a grandmaster from Hungary. You know, would you believe? Would you believe Jimeji is a young grandmaster? He may be 35, 40, within 40 now. When he was very young, at the rating of 26, 76 something, or 71, whatever, he stopped playing chess. इतना अच्छा talented grandmaster, almost close to, he means by now, by current standard, he would be in a 27, 50 player. हाँ, तो चेस छोड़ दिया. चलो, जिमेजी was a very good positional player. All this theory. So he is going for the line that sacrifice. Now queen into knight. We have seen Kasparov Anand. We have seen Korsunay Karpo and Yusupo. Just now I showed you Sirov Timan. All these things we have seen. But now new idea. मानना तो पड़ेगा अभी. Practically forced. Otherwise next knight into b3 with positional plus. नहीं मारेगा knight b3 में बिगाड़ देगा उसको. Black has no problem. The position absolutely no problem for black. White square bishop exchange. Everything is in control now. I will leave this. White is a grandmaster from England and black is very strong grandmaster from Hungary. So I leave this. McDonald and versus Neil McDonald versus Jimeji Zoltan. A good model game. ओके, होमवर्क कर दिया हैं? तुम तो तुम तो टाल से भी बेहतर है. एक साथ दो दो काम. अब ये अच्छा गेम है. Young grandmaster from Netherlands, Eric van den Dole. I played with him when he was an IM. I drew with him. Okay, so bishop e3, knight d2, Taras. Now d4. Now you all this we are entering that Kasparov Anand territory. These are all not correct moves. You know, these are all not good moves. This is very easy. Not castle, of course. Rook. White square bishop exchange is a strategic error. Exchanging the white square bishop, white will not get any active attack. Very correct move. Playing b4 is anti-positional and playing pawn into pawn is not good. The correct move. Endgame is good. Good for black. Black has 2-1 majority. 2-1 majority. The endgame is good for black. Leave the opening. I am only opening discussion. So main position. Now nd2. Knight c5. Okay, if you enter other line, you know that pawn into pawn, all this thing. All right, I'll leave. So this is already you have seen this. Already you have seen this. This is you know black stands better. I would say here black is comfortable. He's in a very comfort zone now. 3-2 majority, and there is no apparent plan. Okay, if you do not go, next move I will play queen b7. Next move queen b7 and rook f d8 or rook a d8. Absolutely fine for black. Maro, but no advantage. Welcome to exchange. 3-2 majority, superior structure. तो ये मैं छोड़ देता हूँ अभी and I will show you some game. Okay, रावसम एक और गेम में दिखाता हूँ. जोनाथन रावसम, ब्रिटिश जीएम. Normally this is strategic error. Player willing to exchange lot of pieces, a dubious line. I would consider a dubious system because after pawn into knight, bishop into bishop is bad. After bishop into bishop, pawn into, then queen will come to d5. This is bad line. This is bad line. So knight, fantastic position. Last chance है. Otherwise that pawn also will have problem. f2 को बचाओ. Knight into pawn. If you play knight e4, I will play bishop e7 and then maybe bishop b6 also. Excellent position. Double pawn ले लो. You take one of the pawn. You give me the e3 pawn. Knight c2, knight e3. Counterplay. If you take some rook here, rook is entering. If you move somewhere, now rook will enter. It's a blunder. This is a blunder. You should not have played like this. Anyway, this is no problem. Basically, it is lifeless line. I will show one more game, Axamo. I remember Axamo Tifse. I will show you that game. Last game. Grigori Axamo. वो बेचारा फंटास्टिक टैलेंट था. कार एक्सीडेंट में मर गया. He died in a car accident. तो क्लिप बोर्ड में ले लो, इसको क्लिप बोर्ड में ले लो. So Spanish Open starts from C80. C80 किधर भाई? Yeah. So here replace the Laskar system. Now Queen 7 G4. This is the game I was referring. That is maintaining the knight at F5 at the cost of weakening the king side. Good move. Now F7 doesn't need protection. So this is perfect. I believe that this is, I don't know. Grandmaster Tipse theoretically always very update. So I don't know whether this is opening theory. I don't know, but anyway, this gives a very easy game. Now the break must come. After you get the break, black gets very easy counterplay. So break. This is a positional error. After that, white will have attack. Black has nothing. So you need to open. Okay, taking that is blunder. Bishop takes, knight takes, the pin is coming. The idea is to provoke. The idea you provoke so that I get a square. Next I am preparing to double. Next I am preparing to double. Oh yeah, now a weakness has been caused. Now the point is, black will utilize this weak square. How he will utilize? Right time you see. Take. I am saving the bishop. Now white is preparing to bring the rook to the open line. But a blunder. This is a blunder. Why it is a blunder? Because I will tell you, the bishop is now overloaded to the square. Otherwise, someday a bishop will enter. The bishop can come, rook can come, like Botvinnik. So this is a blunder. Why? Because the knight is watching the square into this square, and the bishop is overloaded to this and this. So good move. So that now if you take knight check, and now bishop c3 posted. Bishop is posted. Our position is gone. White is gone. But I would believe the position is not bad. This position, I'm not sure the position, because if Tifse is playing, then his opening theory is perfect at that time. So strictly following all modern theory. Is there any one book with emphasis given to all world champion? Yes, yes. Mihail Marin. A recent book, maybe 10-year-old, Mihail Marin's book, okay, about world champion. I would say, Max Hughes' book, the very first book, Steinies to Fischer, 600 games, fantastic book on all world champion, written by Max Hughes, Steinies to Fischer, beautiful. I learnt a lot from that book. Then I would say a book written by Alexis Sutin, Strategy of the World Champions, another fantastic book. Then of course the best of the best. Best of the best is Gary Kasparov, Piraeus, and a recent book, Mikhail Marin, about world champion strategy games, and I guess it is available in the grey market also. आपको सीडी वीडी मिल जाएगा आराम से मिल जाएगा. So minus plus. Yeah. Learn from legends. Chinese book is good. Chinese to Fisher. And if you get Sutin, Strategy of the World Champions, in written in German, in Russian and German. I think it is in Russian chess library. I am sure that book is in Russian chess library. Sutin, Stein from Strategy of World Champions. Fantastic book. I learned a lot of things from that small book. So many good things written by a great coach, great author, Alexis Fitting. Okay, this position. So Ramakrishna, all the best to you. But I will tell you, I cannot teach Royal Rock's Open in half an hour, 1 hour time. I cannot teach him. I have done only half an hour work. It is just an introduction. But you can read some book by Bent Larson has written a small book, Royal Open article. I would say Mikhailovsky's games, Yusupov's games, Chekhov's games, Zimeji, this will help you. So, thank you very much, friends. Tomorrow morning, I will not have class because I need to do some official work and I will be late. So, I would like to cancel and do it in the afternoon. I will take some 3 hour class in the afternoon instead of 2 hour. I mean 2:30 to 5:30. I will take it. So, thank you very much. Sabkamara Namaskar. See you tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. Take care and bye. No class in the morning. Tomorrow I will take 3 hour class. Maybe I will take up some, I will see some subject. Today I will decide. So, bye. If you get Niranjan, that book strategy, I will check. I will check. It is sure in the Russian library. Strategy of the world champions from Steinitz to Karpov. All right. Bye.